Welcome to the U.S. nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Paul Jones, Sherman Hamilton. As the Raptors try to, fans will love these words, close it out over the Washington Wizards tonight here at Capital One Arena. And Sherm, the irony, the coincidental irony of it all, it was a year to the day that the Raptors closed out Milwaukee in Game 6 at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Toronto trying to do the same thing tonight.
That was a scary day for a lot of Raptor fans with the way that game went down. I mean, the Raptors up 19, actually gave up that lead and had to really scrap to get that W. I'm sure Raptor fans are hoping that that doesn't happen in this game, but it's going to be tough. Washington has been so good on their home court the last two seasons in the playoffs. They're going to really have to play very good basketball, and one of the key themes in terms of what they're going to have to do is make sure they don't turn the basketball over and don't turn down shots when they get them.
Well, only 10 turnovers leading to 8 points in the Game 5 win. When the series is tied at 2, the team that wins Game 5 wins it 84% of the time. As Sherm said, good for Raptor fans, but you remember Raptors were in the other 15 whatever percent against Brooklyn a few years ago when they went up 3-2 and weren't able to close it out. Sherm, the bench has to step forward. We've seen a marked difference between the bench play and then a lot of the role players at home and on the road. I get the feeling if you're the Raptors, you're going to take some blows tonight. You're going to try and stay close and just kind of lean them out and try to steal it at the end.
Well, it's like a condensed crash course for some of these guys. You look at DeLon Wright, his ability to perform at the Air Canada Center has been off the charts. On the road, it hasn't been as good, but one thing about these young players and these role guys is they understand that they've got to figure it out, and they've got to figure it out very quickly. You know, we heard Kyle talk about this over the last couple of days, the fact that he needs a guy like DeLon Wright to step forward and play that way all the time, not just at home. And this group has been able to respond. They've been able to bounce back. So my expectation is all of these lessons, all of these quote-unquote failures that they've had are going to come to a point, and I think they're going to understand the importance of this game. And for the Raptors, even though you have home court, once you get to a Game 7, you got to feel that Washington has got the momentum. So you don't want to take that risk. You want to take care of business, and those guys around, the main guys for the Raptors, have to answer the call.
All right, let's hear from head coach Dwayne Casey and his two All-Stars, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan.
Play our game, execute. We understand that, I think they're like 8-0 here in their playoffs. But we got to go out there, execute our game plan, and play with the same confidence that we do at home. Take shots, get the three ball up, play, try to play turnover-free basketball, and follow our game plan.
We got to be able to feel comfortable going on the road and pulling out victories. We just can't. It's great to rely on home and have a home court advantage, but, to make that separation, we got to be just as dominant on the road as well.
If you have to talk about sense of urgency or toughness or whatever, we shouldn't be here if you don't bring that in this building. So, and I'm sure our guys will bring that tonight. There's no doubt in my mind that we won't bring the sense of urgency, the mental toughness that you have to close out a series.
So the Raptors will try to end the series in Washington. You can see it tonight, 7 o'clock on Sportsnet 1 and hear it on TSN 1050.